Now also taking off right behind Lee is Captain Garrett Mace Dover of the F-16 Viper team out of Hill Air Force Base. He will be taking off and going to hold until Lee finishes his demonstration to come in for a few passes of his own and also to do the United States. Also to hold for the United States Air Force Heritage Flight Program that you will have the pleasure of witnessing shortly after Lee's demonstration. Thank you. Now, as Lee climbs for altitude and performs routine system checks, let me tell you about the P-51 Mustang. Now, the very first Mustang prototype was designed and built in a mere 120 days and flew for the very first time October 26, 1940. Now, Raymond Rice and Egner Smead were head of the North American Aviation design team at that time. Also on the 9th of December in 1940, the British Purchasing Commission sent a letter to North American Aviation stating that the airplane had been given the official designation of Mustang. Now, the P-51 Mustang introduced many new innovative features such as a streamlined fuselage, laminar flow wing, sealed ailerons, and airflow ducting. Now, the P-51 Mustang flew operationally in the European, Pacific, and Korean battle fronts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, high and to your left, accelerating to over a speed of 400 miles per hour, the North American P-51 Mustang. This particular Mustang is actually a TF-51 Mustang, which was the last designation given to the Mustang series and stands for trainer fighter. Now, the name on this particular aircraft is the Little Witch. I get a lot of comments on that. And it also flies in the color of the 352nd Fighter Squadron of the 353rd Fighter Group. Now, this aircraft was also armed with 650 caliber Browning machine guns, 2 with 400 rounds per gun, 4 with 270 rounds. And the aircraft also had provisions of 2 bombs that weighed up to 1,000 pounds each and 6 5-inch rockets. Now, as Lee completes the loop, he will once again take the P-51 into the vertical for the Q&8. Now, that sound that you hear, that mighty Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, is the famous Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. It's a 1,650 cubic inch, 12-cylinder inline power plant that produces just under 1,700 horsepower. Now, the Mustang was designed to be a fighter escort that could stay with the bombers deep into enemy territory, which were taking very heavy losses during World War II. The bomber crews actually nicknamed them Little Friends. Now, Lee will reposition for his next maneuver, the barrel roll. This particular maneuver will show the vertical capability of the P-51, and with aircraft such as the Me-109, the Focke-Wulf 190, and the Japanese Zero, they could outturn the P-51 in a dogfight, but they could never come close in the vertical arena. Even though over 15,000 Mustangs were produced, there are only approximately 175 still flying throughout the entire world today. Most of those are in the United States, with about 25 to 30 overseas. Now, the next pass that Lee will be coming in for is the inverted pass. Now, due to the oil pressure system, the airplane can only be inverted for 10 seconds. Let's see how long Lee will hold this today. about 7. How about you? Now, Lee's repositioning for his next maneuver, which will be the 4-point hesitation roll. As I stated before, this particular aircraft is a TF-51 Mustang, which means dual control, dual cockpit. And we have a facility back home in Orlando, Florida, Kissimmee, Florida, actually, right outside of Orlando, called Stallion 51. We actually do orientation flights where you get to physically fly this particular aircraft and 2 other ones that we have in our stable, Crazy Horse and Crazy Horse 2. With one of our instructors, you'll be able to do a lot of the maneuvers, most of the maneuvers, if not all the maneuvers that you see here today, and then some with our instructor. It's a lot of fun, and you can check us out at www.stallion51.com. Now, as Lee comes in for his 8-point roll, let me tell you a little bit more about him. Lee was born in Toledo, Ohio, and began flying Mustangs in 1977. And today, Lee has amassed over 8,000 hours in the P-51. Now, for many years, Lee was the chief pilot for golf and businessman, Mr. Arnold Palmer, as well as being a civilian instructor for the Navy Test Pilot School at Pax River, Maryland. Now, today, currently, Lee is the chief pilot, instructor, and demonstration pilot for Stallion 51 back home in Florida, as well as one of the 9 civilian pilots for the United States Air Force Heritage Flight Program that you will have the pleasure of witnessing very shortly today with the F-16. Now, ladies and gentlemen, grab your cameras as Lee is repositioning to bring the P-51 in close for his photo pass. Never get tired of seeing that or hearing that. I think he's going to do one more photo pass coming around from right to left. As I stated before, you do have an opportunity if you want to visit our website at www.stallion51.com for more information about our flights and our air shows across the country that we do and our aircraft. Thank you again for allowing us to be with you here today and perform. Hopefully we look forward to seeing you again very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, here Lee is coming in right to left. Thank you again for allowing us to spend this time with you here today. Look forward to seeing some of you hopefully here tomorrow and as great a weather as we have today. Thank you again. Enjoy your day. Larry, back to you.
Angela West, ladies and gentlemen, for Stallion 51 and narrating for Lee Lauterbach in the TO.